patriotic fervor. I had the need to serve my country and the need for excitement, and really I believe that the military was a force for good in the world and helped oppressed people in other countries. So recruitment for me really came from that, and I actually volunteered to go to Iraq. I wasn't ordered there, and I actually made sure that I was on the team that was deploying. But in my experience, the majority of people that are in the military aren't there for the same reasons. They're there because they have little other options, and really when you look at the recruitment process, and I actually had the opportunity to, well, I wouldn't call it an opportunity, but I worked with a recruiter for 2 weeks in my hometown, helping out with recruitment after I completed basic training at AIT, and the tactics used and the way that recruiters go about getting people is very, very tricky and very manipulative, where the top 3 criteria officially, in the recruitment doctrine is for potential recruits are people from broken homes, people from low-income families, and people of Hispanic descent. So there's this targeting of oppressed people and people that have had the struggle. And Latinos are specifically targeted because they're promised their citizenship and joined for that reason. And the way recruiters talk to people, saying that you have no other options. You're not going to be able to go to college. You're not going to be able to pay for college. You're not going to be able to get a job when you get out of high school. And it's really all fear tactics being used. And I experienced this firsthand. Working with recruiters, that they really feel the potential recruits. They make them feel hopeless and make them feel that the military is the only option they have. And people join for that reason. It's the education system we have. There's little opportunity for underprivileged people to get any kind of skill training or go to college, and jobs aren't any better. So it comes from desperation. It's really people being tricked and being manipulated into going and fighting these wars that are not in the interest of oppressed people. And the people that are recruited because they're from low-income families or because they've had, tough pasts, the war is not benefiting them in any way. It's just benefiting, this small group of war profiteers who are becoming richer and richer off of poor people, fighting and dying for no reason.
When do we want it? Now! When do we want it? Now! And what do we want? Recruiters out! And when do we want it? Now! And what do we want? Recruiters out! And when do we want it? Now! When do we want it? Now! Recruiters out now! Recruiters out now! Recruiters out now! And recruiters out now!
I just want to say I'm tired of fucking military recruiters fucking being at the fucking schools that are mostly minorities and shit. So fuck Military Entrance Processing Station of Los Angeles, California. And fuck it, hasta la victoria siempre. Fuck that.
I see military recruiters harassing kids sometimes because I talk to them and they tell me, these recruiters, they don't stop calling me, and I really don't want to deal with them anymore. And that's an injustice. And so, you might not think like you have a lot of power just as an individual, but you do. And if you just start talking to people and asking them, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? You'll be surprised at the response that you get, because these kids want just, they want help. They want, options.
I'm sick and tired of seeing the lower class in my school getting these military recruiters that do 2-hour presentations on guns.
Because they prostitute not only our lives by putting us out in this war that is not even ours. We don't make money off these wars. We die in wars. We're the ones who are told, we're told that the only success that we'll have is if we go and fight in these wars and serve our country and be patriotic because, hey, we let you come here. Well, hey, it's not like, we had a choice. We're young, we're students, we didn't force our parents to come over here. And it's not our fault that we're in these lower income areas, and just having the chance to go to school and stuff, they say, oh no, you want to serve your country, you want to be in the military, you want to fight for us. And when we're standing out here, they call us unpatriotic. I think it's unpatriotic that they're telling us that that's the only chance that we have for survival. And so I think that all of us taking a stand is the most patriotic thing that anyone is doing out in this country today.
I'm here to say that my kids are deserving of rights and that they are just not cannon fodder for some kind of imperialist machine.
And I just want to say that it's important for us to continue to come out here, to continue to organize, and continue to pick standing behind us right here. Because they have no reason to be in our neighborhoods recruiting us and harming us and making us feel that this is our only alternative to a better life.
We don't need these recruiters on our campuses influencing our children who are going there to get educated, not signed up for the military.
We know what the U.S. war means for all of us here, for all working people throughout the U.S. We know that the U.S. imperialist war is one that drives the resources out of our communities to fight the war in Iraq against people we have everything in common with. People in Iraq are not
Occupation is a crime. From Iraq to Palestine. 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 Occupation is a crime.
I'm against the recruiters going to our school. I think it's very wrong. They have no place being there. Like, we go there to learn, and then they come to our schools and harass us, telling us, yeah, you know, you guys might as well join if you have no, you know, you're not doing anything with your life out of high school. Now, we've had that happen a couple times at our school, and I just think it's not their place to be there.
Yeah, they just come with a bunch of guys. I've never been approached. I've never been tried. No one's tried to recruit me, ever. If someone did, I would immediately say, hell no, I'm not fucking fighting for your fucking war. That's all I would say to them. I don't know. There's no way they would ever get to recruit me, ever. My dad was lied to by a recruiter, and they got him into Vietnam, and he had to go to prison because he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to kill anybody. I would never, ever. I don't know. I can't even imagine what would happen if a recruiter tried to recruit me. I don't know. I think that especially their demographics are the minority. That when they're going to schools, the minority is what they look for, and that's what really is a bitter attitude. I mean, it's really preposterous, I think. I don't know. That's what I think about it.
Yeah, I'm disgusted by it. It's not the place for that kind of stuff to go on. We're all going to class. We're already in college. We're already getting our education. We're not thinking about going off to join the military to go fight in the war. We already made our choices for the most part. So I'm really disgusted by the recruiters on campus. I mean, they have every right to be there, but nonetheless, it's not something that pleases me.
I think that they're taking advantage of the poor people in America because sometimes they don't have a choice. If they want a college education and a man in an army jacket is telling them that they can get it for free if they can join the army, they're taking advantage of these people. It's not fair. I haven't because my school is in a richer part of the neighborhood, but my friends who are in lower class areas say that they come nearly once a week.
I'm in the anti-war movement. I'm a veteran. At the time when I got out, I wasn't political at all. You know, I didn't understand. You know, I thought we were there to liberate. You know, in Iraq. Speaking of Iraq, to liberate. You know, payback for 9/11. You know, all the rhetoric that they fed us. And, you know, now that I've been out, I've seen that it's all lies. I don't know. It made me mad, and I became involved in the movement through the Answer Coalition and the PSL, the Party for Socialism and Liberation. And now I'm really, really dedicated to stop the war. And
hell no, we won't go.